Hello, fine folks, and welcome to Bogey Plays. This evening I'm not playing. I am discussing a bit about Essen and how things went all the 4 days. I had I would call them, hello, my protein shake. Hello everyone. Whoever's coming, I haven't even didn't have time to drink my protein shake because I was put it here. You wanna put it here? These behind the scenes. Hope everyone's fine. How are you doing? Sorry for that. I really need to drink my, as I said, my protein shake. I hope everything is fine. I don't know what's happening with the stream. I hope it's all right. I hope everyone's all right. Hello, whoever is coming. Like I said, I wanted to talk a bit about how it went and how were all the days. It started a bit crazy because we had to drive 21 hours and we kind of drove straight, stopped and slept a bit in a parking lot, and then straight to Essen. We arrived at Essen Thursday around 12 o'clock, and straight I went into meetings. I'm curious if everything is all right here. I don't know if someone is in chat or everything is, because it showed something and now I don't know. It looked a bit off. Anyways, I hope it's all right. And we arrived Thursday at 12, as I said, at noon, and we started immediately going to meetings, talking to people, trying to make pictures, and I said I really didn't. There was a bit of me that didn't want to go to this Essen because I have a lot of personal problems which aren't solved, and I was a bit down. I was very down going through some things from the past, and I didn't feel like going, and mainly it was Dee who said, oh, we gotta go, it was fun last year, let's try to go again this year. So she in a way convinced me of doing it, and I said okay, let's try to go. And I said I'm gonna just try to have fun, not let myself down by getting by not getting what I want or what I was hoping for, and just have fun, talk to people, go through. Is everything all right? The sound is all right? I hope so, if somebody is there. And I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. And said I'll be relaxed. Whatever I'm gonna get for the channel, I'm gonna get for the channel. But otherwise, I will try to enjoy the fair. I have to say, it went so fast. I mean, I don't know when time went from Thursday noon when we arrived till Sunday evening when we hopped into the car, and again 21 hours of driving go back to Romania. It was hectic. There was a lot of people there, a lot of nice meetings. It was great to see people which I've started a relationship last year, and people who knew me, and it was fun seeing them again, meeting new people, and I'll talk more about this more at the end. So, is this sound alright? Let's go the up one. It's okay? It's okay. Seems to be right. Um, I've had, so as I said, I have a whole. I wanted to talk about the loot I got for what I've got this after this Essen games, which will be which will have playthroughs on the channel and discussions. We will do the things the way we do it, and we will try to be as in depth as possible after every playthrough. Let's dive in, right? Let's go and let's see what games I came up with, and at the end I'll speak more about Essen and how it felt. Now this one has to disappear because it's from the old and it shouldn't be here, but where are you? Oh, it's in here. Okay, so hello to everyone who's coming. If you have any ideas and so on, how are you feeling? I hope you're alright. If you went to Essen, I'm quite curious to see how you felt. The first game, which is ruining my thingies. This is one of. It's not the. I'm not gonna talk about them in order. I have got a review copy for Darwin's Journey. I wanted to play this game since it was announced, mainly because it has two important names here, Simone Luciani and Nestore Mangone. I'm quite curious to see how different it is from Newton. Okay, Newton is only a Nestore Mangone title, and I'm quite curious to see what they did together. As you see, I already punched this one out. This is the retail version. What everybody would get is not the Kickstarter version, and I think it's quite alright. Pieces and everything else, good quality cardboard. So I'm quite curious to see how this game will pan out. I'm quite curious to see if it will surpass any of their games, of their other games from I call it the Italian School of Design. And I don't know, maybe it will be better, maybe worse than other of their games. So thank you guys of Gonzalo of Thundergriff for helping me bring this to the channel. Now I'm gonna start with two little things, which I should have started with these first. So this is I talked about Newton. This is a small expansion for the Italy map for Newton. Practically you have two maps with two cities maps and two technology maps, so you can if you like Newton, you practically have a lot of variability with it. I'm quite curious to play with this one and have a bit of fun and see if this gives you different things, and and how it changes the game. I do enjoy Newton a lot, and it's in my top 100 games of all time. So I'm quite curious to see how this will go. This one is Nestore Mangone and Simone Luciani. I think Newton is just Nestore Mangone, right? I hope I'm not wrong. But this one is also done with Simone Luciani, so it should be good. I could go closer a bit, and yeah, I think so. I don't know, if you want to see, I can unbox it live. Opa. So yeah, it's hard to unbox it live, but it's Italy. It's Italy, I can assure you. And I got also this small expansion for Barrage, which adds. This one is easy up to unbox. I love Barrage. Who knows? And who has watched a bit of this channel knows how much I love Barrage. Barrage it is in my top 20 of all time, I think. I don't know if it entered top 10, but it's in my top 20 of all time. And I have this. I wanted this, and that means I'll be able to play some, maybe at some moment, play some Barrage with these tiles. These tiles, you add them in certain basins, and you'll get bonuses, I think, out of it. And it's quite fun. Shuffle all geological tiles. Randomly place the tiles on each basin of the map. Place the tile immediately above the upstream dam. Remove the empty from and so on. It's quite interesting. I would like to. I really want to play it with this one. Now let's go to with one of my favorite designers. I would say the designer which always tries a lot of things in his games. If it's a smaller game, like feathers. Sorry. The fazanerie. That's right. If it's fazanerie, if it's something else, this is a stock trading game, as I understood. And I'm quite curious to try it. I have a game of his which is called, I think it's down there somewhere, the deck building game about being in a political party, which has a lot of fun, and it's one heck of a game. It's a lot of fun, and I always like playing his games, so I said I really want to try this, play it on the channel and see how it is. It's a stock trading game. As you can see, the main thing here are some how are these called? It's called shares, briefcases. Yeah, briefcases, and lots of huge gold. And I think this game will have a lot of humor. If you only look at the cover, I can only almost see the humor from the cover. I'll go here. I think it does have. Okay, so this was Black Friday, a game by Friedman Freeze, which I'm quite interested in playing. Now let's talk about another expansion, which will finally allow me to put this on the channel, because always I have to play games, or lately all the games that I have played were review copies, and I have to play games that come to my doorstep too, because I received them for playthroughs. I was not able to play Concordia on stream. Now I finally can do this with. I have the Sicily map, and this is the Roma map, and it also have some. I don't know where I put the resources. The resources. Oh, it's this one. Thank you. Is this one. It has a bit of different. I haven't read the rules. I don't know. I know nothing about it. All I know it's Concordia. Concordia is in my top 20 of all time. It's a new map. I want to play it. I want to see how good it is and what is new. Concordia is an amazing game. It's so simple, and it does something to my brain, which I enjoy after every game. Let me take out and let me go a bit closer. This is how the maps look. Oh, and this is the other, which is a little bit more, how should I put it, more orthodox, but it still has some new things here. There's something about volcanoes in Sicily. So I mean, Vesuvius, right? Right. So I'm quite curious to see how things will pan out with this expansion. I think these are all the expansions that I got, and I want to thank the guys at PD Verlag, and I have managed to talk a bit with Mr. McGurts. It was quite fun. He talked to me about coming to Romania in 2002, I think, or no, yeah, 2002 or 2000 or 2004. No, 2004. He came to Romania and he cycled to Romania through a different country. Romania changed a lot in the last. If he came 2004 to the last 20 years, 21 odd years. Hello to Talking Hand. You're also here. So another game from Mr. Friedman Fries is Fayum. I wanted to play Fayum since it appeared. I didn't get it was hard to get the review copy. It was out of print. They finally printed it and they added an expansion. Fayum has a bit of a system which is close to Concordia of the cards. And I'm quite curious to play it. I have looked into it when it appeared back a long time ago. I know this is I don't know. It's a look. It's not a looker for a lot of people, but I do enjoy how it looks. And I'm interested to see how the cards with what the new cards add to the game. So this is, which has good pieces. I always like that they have good pieces and custom resources and so on. Oh. So Fayum is another game which I wanted for a long time to play, and I was so happy getting it at Essen. This is a game that if you watch this channel and you watch some top 10s, Radu cannot stop talking about it. And I have seen the guys, and I immediately sent Radu an email, not an email, sorry, a WhatsApp text, and I told him, dude, you kept talking about this game. You want to play this game? Do you want to play it on stream? He says, yes. Did they give it to you? Did they give it? No, I haven't asked, but do you want to do it? And he said, yes, of course, I like this game. He always talks about this game. So I said, okay, I'm going to try to get a copy. So I got a copy, and the guys at Strategos Games, which is Dominic, I've talked with Dominic, told me that the game will have an expansion, I think in a month or so, which will go on Kickstarter. So I've said, okay, I'm going to play it. So you'll have a playthrough close to the Kickstarter, and I give Radu a present in a way because, yeah, why not? He likes this game. He's a big fan of this game, and he always talks about it, that it's so thematic and it's so fun and so much fun and so on. And I said, yeah, if you like it that much, let's try to play it on stream. That's Glory, a Game of Nights. Now, give me, yes, thank you. From the good guys at Mighty Boards, from Evelyn from Mighty Boards. Last year they could not give me a review copy of Hamlet. I have to, it gets a bit chilly, so I have to take this on. Last year I did not manage to get a copy because it was crazy about Hamlet at Essen. So I managed to get it this year. It will have an expansion. I think it's a fine little game, a fun little game, and I said I'd want to have a playthrough on the channel. It will probably not go live. Some of the games that will go sooner live, but I think it's going to come to a playthrough. It's going to have a playthrough, and I'm quite interested in doing so. I have such a big, yeah. I have managed to. This was in my top 10 anticipated games of this season. If you look to it, I have managed to get Beer Pioneer. I want to thank Henning at Spiel for giving me this review copy. This game looks good. I know it's a Euro game. I mean, come on. It's about producing beer, and as it says here, it's about acting as brewmaster, develop their own small home brewery into a large-scale brewery. And the only thing that I don't have and I have to get from them is the cards, but I also have to print them out of from BGG because they don't have they had the English the German version. They don't have yet the English version. I do like that it has good pieces. I think it has, these are wooden pieces, nice wooden pieces, nice wooden meeples. These are wooden pieces. I do think it looks good. It has a the cardboard looks chunky, so huge player boards. I am quite excited to play this game, and I have managed to finally talk with Tomasz Spitzer. We talked about his games. We talked about what I love about these games, and I was so sorry that I didn't get a picture then. Because when I went back to take a picture, he was not there any longer, and I think in the last day also he wasn't there. I tried to find him and he wasn't there when I went by the booth. You know me, I like Euro games. I'm quite curious to see how this goes. Which ones? His last game, which was Schickvaxel, I think it was a good game. It was nice with combos and all of that, but I was not in love with it. I liked it. I think it was good. I think it was fun, but I was not in love with it as I am with Haspel Nectar, Colin Colony. So let's go forward with a big one. I think it was a good. This one was a fine game at Essen. It was well received at Essen, and I've managed to procure a copy thanks to Pierre and Florian of Silex. Good guys. So Amalfi Renaissance. It's I have played, as I've said, this was in my top 10 games anticipated for this year. It was on my number 10 because, and I have explained because I had some issues with it. And when I talked with Pierre told me, yeah, I remember you. You told me, I remember you and what your issues. And I think I have solved those issues. Because he remembered what I said, and that's pretty good. I liked the way it looks. I liked the way the pieces are, which are all screen printed. I mean, it's a very good production. But the main thing which I have wanted was a very good game, and I'm quite interested to see if the changes are as good as the game looks. And if they really have a winner. I do like the artwork on the cards. It's quite a fun quite a good looking game, and I do hope it's a fun game. It's a medium. it looked like a medium weight game. I did not manage to get to play it because I did not manage to get to play any one, not even one game. Okay, another game that I want to talk about. Please give me plan B. And you none afterwards. So, a game which I have. Say hello to everyone who's coming and watching. A game which I wanted to play last year, but I did not get the chance. I did not get the chance to get a review copy. But this year, the good guys of Hansing Gluck said, yes, we are willing to give you a copy. The game, which does not have playthroughs, does not have a lot of things on internet. I managed to get. I think they did not realize they gave me a German copy. I do like the look of it. I think it looks good. But it says, I think, 30 minutes per player, and it's a 30 to 45 minutes per player. So this is a heavier Euro game, and well, call me in. The theme looks interesting. I don't know if it seems to have a bit of fun built into it, a bit of humor built into it. Always they have good pieces. I mean, good chunky wooden pieces and so on. So I'm quite curious to play it and see if. And I do hope. Usually their games do not disappoint me. I always like Hansing Gluck games. I have some in my collection. So this is going to be interesting. They also gave me this year's release, which is Carvey, which is also a medium heavyweight game. It's a 120 minutes at full player count. So this is also, I think, it's a thinky game. I think both games, and they do look good. Both games look good, but it's not. Carvey is a. I have already punched it, as you see, because, well, I wanted to see some things. Let me go closer. Some dice. It has some dice and pieces. Like I said, their pieces always look good. This is a medium weight Euro game, which I'm quite interested to see. If the designer, I will butcher his name, Torgeir, I hope. Torgeir explained the game a bit to me. It was fun talking to him, and it looked interesting. I said, okay, I'll give it a go. Why not? I do like it. I didn't have a relationship with Hansing Gluck, and now I have managed to get these copies, and I'll hopefully the relationship moves on with their newer games. Once hopefully they'll like what we do with the playthroughs of these games. So the designer, it says, he grew up on the western coast of Norway. So he knows one or two things about, but it's not about. I mean, it is about Vikings, but it's not about killings. It's more of a Euro game. And it says it's plastic-free components, only wood and cardboard. Okay, so this was Carvey and Planet B. From my good friend from Spielworks, Uli Blenneman, I got Yunnan. This is a reprint with different artwork and different components, I might say. Pretty good-looking components. Good look. I think the artwork is very evocative and looks so good. I haven't played this game. I have seen it. I have the old look. I know the old look. I know how it looked. I've heard it wasn't a great two-player game. I know it has some changes as a two-player, and I'm quite interested to see how will this pan out as a two-player game, and maybe three when Radu joins the stream. So this is Yunnan. I would have went for Weimar, but and I would have probably gotten a copy, but it was so hard to that's a only 4-player game. Maybe I'll try to venture into it at some point. I would be interested in playing that game. I have the Macher, and I have not managed to get it to the table yet. So we'll see. I got this. I have no relationship with Final Frontier games. I just went to them. I had a discussion, and they gave me this. They said that they have the interest of promoting this game. I don't think this is in my wheelhouse, but you have to start somewhere a relationship with a publisher. So I said, okay, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. Probably it looks good. The game looks good, and it has some good looking pieces. But to be 100% honest, I don't like abstracts. But I'm gonna try it though and play it on stream at some point. Now, from Inga from Furland. Oh, this one ruins my table. Age of Innovation. I wanted to. I have played Gaia Project. I did a sort of a run through of Gaia Project in 2018 or 19 in Romanian, and I do like Gaia Project. How should I put it? It's not one of my absolute favorites. It has it's yeah, how should I put it? It's a bit. I felt it was a bit pre-scripted or a bit scripted, but I do like it, and I think it's a fun game. So that's why I was interested in Age of Innovation. I do hope the two-player version of this is very good. So it makes even Gaia Project. It's good at 2, but it's not best at 2. So I do hope this one is better as a 2-player game. Man, I cannot tell you how huge this box is, and I think it looks. I do like the look of this more than I like the look of Gaia Project, because I mean I like space, but I'm not the biggest fan of space games, and such big chunky pieces and huge pieces. I don't know why they went for so big pieces. Sometimes I think publishers go a bit too overboard with pieces, too much overboard. But yeah, I really want to play Age of Innovation and see how I feel about it. Oh, this is going to be a beast, but I can't wait to try it. But now let's go from Explorate. I've got Federation. I think this was one of the I wasn't expecting to get a copy, and I went and I asked for one. I think it was the last game I picked at the fair. I think this was the last game I picked at the fair, or the second to last. Oh no, that's not. Yeah, that's the one. But second to last. I went to their booth. I did not expect them to give me, but guess you never know. In the end, I did not expect to get a copy. I really wanted to play this game. I know that Eagle Griffin has the rights for the American how is it called? For the American version, of course, and for the US market. And there was talk on Discord about this game, and I said I really have to try it and see how it is. I got a standard copy, not a deluxe copy, yeah, but I think it looks pretty good, and I only heard good things about it. It's also a 30 minutes per player, so it's a heavier, and apparently this one plays best at 4. So I'm gonna have to try to do a 4-player playthrough of this one. Let's see who gets on board of doing of coming to the table with me, Dee and Radu. So Federation is one of it. Yeah. No. Before we talk about other games, let's talk about these. I got some pieces. You know me, I exchange cardboard tokens and all other types of tokens with wooden pieces. So I went to the Spiel booth and I got myself some pieces for wool or for in Garfield games they use these for goodie bags. No, it's not. It's provisions. Yeah, in their games. It's provisions in their games, right? And I got myself some octagons because I didn't have octagons of all colors. I got myself some ships because I didn't have some. I wanted some ships for certain games, and some tiny meeples. Unfortunately, they did not have lots of meeples. I'd have liked different meeples. I would have taken different types of meeples. But I got what I was interested in. I got some more bread because I need some more, because we all need bread. I got some smaller wooden tokens, wood tokens, because I have I have some ones bigger and I was not happy about it. So I got myself some. These are not review copies. For these I have paid. This is some different types of stone and different types of wood, which I can use for different games. For example, these I can use in Terramara, where you have skin, leather. Yep, skin, leather as a resource, and I had to use the resources, so I prefer to use. I have some, and I have taken different types, so maybe I'll need it. I have some fire tokens, I think. There are some thingies which I got. Also have some cuties. These, I do like these. I don't know if you can see it. These are crates. These are crates, and I can exchange them in games like Ground 4, for example. You have these crates instead of those cubes. So I've taken some pieces in order to make some of my games more thematic. Sorry? To beautify, yes. I have some storage solutions, and I take these out for that game and then put it back into that storage solution, and I use pieces like this to different games, because not all games come with wooden resources, and I do like having wooden resources, and as Dee says, beautifying my games or making them more thematic. Yep, and it was quite fun doing this at their booth, going through all. I was like a kid in a candy store. Uh, D says we stayed for 1 hour there. Yep. So what else? What else did you get? Did we get? So this one, please. I went to the Vir's booth. I really wanted to take. To be honest with you, I really wanted to take to have it and do a playthrough of Lacrimosa, but they weren't too keen of giving me that. They said, we're gonna give you this." This was not a huge success for them. So, but I said, well, okay, why not? I'm willing to try it and see how it goes. What I do like about this game is its cover. I think it has a very, very beautiful cover. The game did not was not a success. It's been out since a whole time ago, a few months. I think half a year to say the least. It did not get ravaging reviews, rave reviews. But I do think it looks good. There is one thing which I'm not a big fan of. Apparently there are stickers. You have to put stickers on meeples. The pieces look so good and everything looks very, very, as I said, very good, but you have to add stickers, and this is one thing which let's put it mildly, I hate. I do not like spending 1 hour, at least 1 hour probably take me to add stickers. I won't sticker the resources, but I would probably I'll need to put stickers on meeples. But this has a different theme, and I'm quite interested to see how this theme is and feels, and how good it is as a game, and how good it is to have a theme like this in a game. How much can it come through? I'll have to see it, because yeah, because it is a risk to go to with a theme like this in a game. So I'm quite interested and quite excited to try and play this game. Not as excited as I would have been for Lacrimosa, which I have played and I know it is good. So that's Jerusalem, and now let's get to let's say some of the most awaited games. Give me this one first. First, I got oh. So, I got Age of Steam. I really wanted to play this game for a long time. I managed to get it and put my hands on it, and we will start the series as we started with Relays of the World. And I don't know, it will take us a bit of time, because it has, I also have the volume 1. Volume 1 is in here already, and I'll have the volume 2 and volume 3 expansion maps. And yeah, it's gonna take some time to go through all of these, but we will try. Hopefully we're going to add a few more players to our playthroughs in order to take advantage of the bigger maps, so we can do that also with Relays of the World. This is an awesome game, which I wanted to play and play on stream for a long time. I've seen numerous playthroughs of it, and yeah, the new look, the Ian O'Toole's artwork, and yeah, Martin Wallace design. Great little game. I mean, huge game. There's nothing little about it. Okay. Let's take... Hey, ooh, this is hard. These are heavy. So, from the guys at Cranio Creations, I already got... already spoken about the expansions, the small expansions for Newton. So I got Anunnaki Dawn of Gods. I said, okay, let's try it. Speaking with Elisa, she talked to me about the game. And I said, well, it's a Simone Luciani game and Danilo Sabia. I said, okay, let's try it and see if it's good. This game had its issues when it arrived on the scene. It had some problems with the Kickstarter, but nobody complained about the game itself, the design itself. So this hopefully is going to be a good, fun stream. This is a game that, I mean, I saw Simone Luciani explaining it to 4 players on the table, and it did not seem overly complex. It did not seem overbearing, even though it has a few actions which you can take, but it felt rather, I mean, I say that because I play heavy games, but because this is, as you see, these are medium to heavy bureaus one way or another. So yeah, for me it did not look like it's going to be overbearing. So I have to, and it also have a little promo. So I'm willing. I wanted to try it. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my cup of tea. With the theme is so, I could not care less about the theme. I'm not into these kinds of themes. I'm really not into. It has a bit of conflict as far as I can see, but we'll see. Maybe it's fun. The conflict part. I cannot say more until I have played it. Oh, thank you. And now please give me this one. One more game from the guys at Tickle Griffin. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Look at it. Finally managed to get this review copy and playthrough. I will call them playthrough copies from now on. This was last year. It arrived last year, but I still want to do a playthrough of it. I still want to play and as far as I've heard, it is a bit over Kanban as difficulty, but it is not as hard as Lisboa. But I don't find Lisboa hard. I don't find it that complex. I find Lisboa and Kanban at about the same level. So I wouldn't say, I don't understand why people say Lisboa is that heavy. I find it rather easy to understand. As you have seen, I have punched this one and I have arranged it a bit. I think it looks very good as always, as because yeah, these guys have mastered the art of creating very good games when it comes to not only to components and artwork, and they have mastered a way to make a good product from components, no, from gameplay to components and artwork. So yeah, expect this one soonish. Hello, Radu. How are you, Mr. Radu? Well, you have missed a few games, but we're gonna stay for a little longer because I'll speak more about the Essen experience with some photos, I hope. So let's go to. Do we have? We don't have a lot more, have we? We are pretty much close to the end. So another game that I really, really wanted to play, and I want to thank. Let me see if I don't want to mispronounce the name, because I will do that if I'm going to just get. Where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I did have the of whole games. I need to find it. I don't know if it's in here, so probably somewhere else. Oh no, of Ralph. Okay, Ralph. I think yeah, he saw how much I wanted to play this game. And he gave me this review copy. He told me normally you'd have to go through Pegasus Spiel, and but okay, you like it that much, and he saw I really liked it, and he said, okay, if you want to do a playthrough, have a review copy, a playthrough copy. The game is Jin. Is done by Benjamin Schwer. If you know, we have a lot of love for Benjamin Schwer on this channel. We did. I don't think we did it in English. I think we did it in both. We did it in Romanian for Taverns and Tiefenthal and for Quacks of Quedlinburg. We love that game. Oh, thank you, sir. I love that. Taverns, I think, is so much fun. So I can smell the beer in that game, and the sausages, and it sounded a bit the sausages. Okay, and I also Quacks. We had a lot of fun playing it. New Eden is a fun game for what it is, and I highly recommend people try it. I don't know, it might not be a game for everyone, but I do think it does very well what it sets out to do, and it's fun and it's fast and it works so well with 4 players. I really wanted to play this game, which is Jin, which. There's 2 things. One is Benjamin Schwer. Second one is Dennis Lohausen. I like Dennis Lohausen's artwork. He's my favorite artist because I do believe he puts a world in front of you and he makes a game gamey without making it look like a children's game. Like, it has a ludic feel without making it look like a children's game. I like the way he draws. Why do I go to the rulebook? It's so. If you're familiar with it, I mean, if I look at this and I think, I don't know, Monasterium, immediately it's Dennis Lohausen. It's in a second you'll see it's Dennis Lohausen. If you're a fan of his. The components, I think, look good in this game, so we're gonna play it here. Fun I hope I'm gonna have with this new game of Benjamin Schwarz. Okay, now give me Codex, please. And what else do you have there? Oh yeah, that one is the last one. Oh, this was me, one of the schnapps. Yeah, nah, not a big fan of schnapps. Not a big fan of alcohol in general, but yeah. So I have. This is Flaminia Brazini, Virginio Gilli, Stefano Porta, Antonio Tinto. Well, these two names made this game into my top 10 of Essen releases. I've seen it last year I think it was a prototype last year, and it came out this year. And Chan Yun Bak, I think he's the owner of Dice 3 Games. I have arrived at them and I told them I wanted to have a review copy, and they told me we do not have any more review copies, unfortunately, so we are sorry. And I said, well, I'm not going to do necessarily a review, I'm going to do a playthrough of it. And when I said playthrough, they said, okay, if you're going to do a playthrough, I'm going to make an exception. And I'm going to give you a copy to make a playthrough. So now I have to do a playthrough and a review. But this was in our top 10 anticipated games. I have punched it, and I have probably it's going to be a classical Euro game, I think. But yeah, I have to try it when I've seen Famina Brazini and Virginio Gilli. By the way, I have managed to talk to them, and I wanted to do an interview, but they said that their English is not that great. So in the end, we end up speaking Italian, and I think they're too. I had a lot of fun talking to them. Not a long talk, but it was fun. And unfortunately, I do not have the time. I would do the interview in Italian. I would try to do it in Italian, but I don't have the time to do how are they called? Subtitles. If someone wants to do subtitles for an interview from Italian to English, please talk to me. So I will do an interview, and wants to subtitle an interview with Flaminia Brazini and Virginio Gilli. I think it would be awesome, because I would do the interview in Italian if someone would do the subtitles in English. Anyways, this game looks awesome, looks very, very good, and I can't wait to play it and see how good it is as a game. Codex Leicester. Better than France. Who's better than France, Mr. Radu? This is your number one. That's right. This was my number 6, I believe. Not quite number 1, but yeah, it was on my top 10 of because I saw it last year, and so now let's go to this one. This is the last game I picked up at Essen, which is it was my number, I don't know. It was one of the games which I have wanted to take out at this Essen. And unfortunately, they were out of review copies. So why did this one of the last one? Because fortunately, they just got one demo copy which was sitting there and got pooed on. So this got pooed on by a bird. And she said, look, I have this copy, which probably nobody wanted because it got pooed on. I said, give it to me. In Romania, having if a bird poos on you, you're gonna have luck. So I managed to take this demo copy to do. I really wanted to do a playthrough of this. Is again Simone Luciani, one of my favorite designers out there, and with Danilo Sabia, they also did Anunnaki, and I'm quite curious to see how different these two games are. But if somebody saw my top 10 games that I wanted to that I expect in 2023, I talked about this game, which it was in my top 10. I've said there that it has no copy. All I have is a name. All I have is a name. All I had was Rats of Wistar. And I've talked about it, and I said I can't wait to it come out. So I tried this and that's why I said this was the last game that I managed to procure at Essen. So I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. That's a Wistar. It looks childrenish. It looks like a children's game, but yeah. But I don't think it's going to be like that. Give it. So this one is for Radu. I didn't have a relationship with Mind Clash. So I just, in my mind, I did not even want to go ask for a copy of their games. I do have, you can see somewhere, I think, backwards, Tricerian. I love Tricerian to pieces. I have Anachrony. I like I don't know if I love Anachrony as the way as I love Tricerian, but I do like Anachrony a whole lot. And I did not want to, I was expecting a big boot at a big booth at their booth. But I talked with them, and they said, yeah, we're going to give you a copy. Let's wait until the end of the fair and see if we have copies left, and if we have. And this is also a demo copy, which I managed to get as a review on. And I want to thank them for giving this, because this way we this way we managed to do a playthrough for this game, and this is going to be in the next few weeks. This is a medium weight game. It's not in there. It's not a Voidfall, and I don't know. It's not Tricerian. It's not Anachrony. It's an easier game, which looks fun, which looks very fun. And Radu, thank you for pushing me to get this game. And I want to thank the guys at Mind Clash for trusting me with this copy to make a playthrough of this game. We're gonna try to make it justice, and hopefully show you as fast as we can a playthrough of this. It looks, I mean, it's no news when I say it looks. I mean, they also know how to make a game look good and bring a theme alive. With Anachrony, they managed with. I hope with this one is the same. I want to say that the artwork it feels so Hungarian. It has a Hungarian feel. Of course, it's illustrated by Vilo Farkas, so it is illustrated by, but it feels it has a sorry. Yeah, it has it draws its roots from their folklore, and I do like some of the. I don't know a lot, but I have stumbled upon some. D has Hungarian roots, and she is even more. So thank you, Radu. We're gonna try it and see how it feels. So this was. Oh, I'm gonna give this one to you. We're almost at the end. At this phase, I'm gonna. So what are you saying, Mr. Radu? Because I can't see it. That I what? Ah, yeah, it is amazing that I got it. I didn't think I'm gonna get it. So this was my number 2 anticipated game of this year. I want to thank the guys at Board and Dice. They managed to give me this copy. Board and Dice had I have, because Kosti, a guy who you saw on this channel, or Board Game Pixels, worked with them and did demos for them, and because he's also Romanian, so we see each other at Essen. We don't see each other other ways because he doesn't come to Romania. I usually don't go to Belgium. So we saw each other only at Essen, so we spent more time together. So I stayed more at their booth. They had an awesome team, and they made us, every time we went there, they made us feel like we belong, like that they made us feel welcome, and they also gave me this review copy and to a playthrough of the game. This is, I think, the only Turci game. This is the fourth Simone Luciani game that the third or the fourth Simone Luciani game that I got from Essen, and it is the only David Turci game that I didn't get Voidfall because it looks like a huge undertake. And I haven't managed to play Tricerion yet, so I'm gonna get Voidfall at some point, probably, if someone will want to see it played on this channel, but otherwise, I don't know. I still haven't played Anachrony, and I really want to play Anachrony on stream. I haven't played Tricerion, and I really want to play Tricerion on stream. So, I got this, and I really, of course, I want to play it to see how. I have seen a bit Michal from Board and Dice explained the game a bit to me, and it looked pretty interesting. Of course, it was sold as a cross between Barrage and Brass. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I do think it has its own things, the way you do actions, the way your actions disappear in order to create links. I mean, it has some interesting things. The technologies are interesting. It's a beast. I see it's almost a 4 on BGG. So I'm going to love playing this game. I'm sure I'm going to love playing this game. And my number one game on the list, and the first game I got at Essen, and I have to tell you, I really thought I'm not going to get it. Yep, this is the first one we got. The first booth I stopped at when we arrived was CGE's booth. I really want to get it. I really want to, and I want to talk with the guys there. And the marketing lady, Jana, I think it's her name. I think. I hope I'm not butchering it. I've talked with her a lot, and I was expecting. I mean, I went there more of. Just to touch bases, to see how she is, to see. I did not. I went and I said, could I know, my channel is smaller. I know you look for bigger. This is what you do. This is what I did since last year, because we also had a discussion last year. And I still want to play, and I hope I'm gonna get a review copy of the game they had last year, because it's a matter of, I really like Alchemists, and yeah. But this one was my number one anticipated. As you can see, it's already opened, it's punched. I went to the rules. I kind of know how it plays. This will be our first playthrough that we will do. I think next week is going to be on Friday. It's it looks good. It has a lot of things that I like: adjacency in building, in city building. It has resource management, resource, of course, conversion. It has an interesting market that's dynamic, and if it's smooth and it works and it's thematic, I think this is finally a game that would enter my top 50 easily, and probably go even deeper into that top. It has good pieces. It comes with this. Yeah, it is. Rado is medieval is all he needed to know. It has these. You have to smell it, and if you build something, a house or something, and I don't know how it is translated. OSP. It's a resin. It's a resin. If you after you cut wood, you are left with I don't know how it's called, that resin, with some resin. These are built from that resin, and you can. What it's good about it, it's you can make it, you can personalize it, you can customize it, that resin, and I think it's it's a lot. It feels like wood, and it's I think it's cheaper, and it should be cheaper because it's a leftover resin. Probably it has some glue or something to make it, to help it stick, and I think it should be the way forward to finally have custom pieces that don't come from China, because China has the technology to do custom pieces way better than Europe has, and I do think this will open a new ways to make games I would say affordable, or at good prices, and have custom pieces, not just a normal wooden house like you get in Power Grid, for example. This one looks a certain way. Yeah, it is an eco-friendly. Yeah, it is a way. It says something here. It's recycled, 30% recycled something. Anyways, and having custom pieces help with the theme of the game. Yeah, this is Kutna Hora, the city of silver. Fun. I hope it will be a fun experience. It looks good. It looks very, very good, and double layered. I mean, it's double layered player boards and custom resources becoming a norm. I think is a great thing. Mostly next week this will go live. Most likely next week on Friday this will go live. I can't wait. And now let's go back here. So this is my loot. Mostly, as you can see, are medium to heavy. I did not even try to get something else. There were some games which I wanted to take, but I did not manage to. One was Elderman, but apparently they did not find me interesting enough for a preview copy. I really wanted to try that game. It's a 4.4. It's a heavy game. It's what we do here. But yeah, it didn't work out. There were one or two more games that I wanted, but mainly what I have wanted, I have managed to procure for the channel, and I'm pretty happy, and I am thankful for all the publishers that listened to what I had to say and helped me a lot to try to grow and try to and they gave me an opportunity to show them that we can do good things with what they have. And I'm sure, yeah, we are a smaller channel, but the most important thing is you'll see is that we have fun playing Euro games. We really have fun playing Euro games, and you can have fun playing Euro games. Euro games are not just your head down and you won't have a laugh with your mates, with your friends playing Euro games. That's not true. Even if they are, if most of the games are, yeah, heavy, and a big load on your brain. So before I go, I would like to talk a bit more about this. And I said in the beginning that they just went so fast those days, those 4 days. We had, I just don't know. We had I met with a lot of publishers and trying to procure games, trying to make myself known, trying to make people make people aware of what we do here and what we try to do. And we had lunch break, which was about half an hour, maybe, and then roaming the halls and try to make photographs. And I'm gonna show some of those. Let's go to here. Oh, why am I here? Come on, it shouldn't be here. Why is it here? So let's go back here. Before, when I if you're back there is also D. She helped me with games. You have to say, did you enjoy the fair? Was it fun for you?
I don't have a microphone, so I will hope that I am.
Yeah, you have a microphone there. You can have it. It's on. Your microphone is on, so you can speak there.
Hello. I hope I can hear myself.
Yes.
And you can hear myself. Okay, so the fair was very nice. Okay. Hi.
I'm sorry, I don't have the camera on, and it will take a bit of time.
I will stay like this. Okay. I am talking like in school. So
okay.
Yes, audience, thank you. It was a bit tiring, of course, but very nice 4 days. We arrived a bit late on Thursday, but we managed to see a lot. It was awesome. I'm glad I made him want to go. So, yeah, thank you.
Because she speaks very close to the microphone. That's why she's a bit louder.
I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna show you some pics that I did, and I posted on Instagram. It was crazy. I mean, D made here. Let's see the Spiel 2023 one here. I don't know if we're going to manage. Why doesn't it work? Okay, so we arrived in.
You have a pause button there.
I have a pause button there.
Yeah, up there.
For example.
Yeah.
Okay, here. So we arrived rather late, as I said, midday, and we tried. We just went to it, and it's. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It. You can see a lot of photographs that she made and play of different games and different. This was at Fantasia, not at Fantasia, at the Hegemony booth.
Yes.
This will be their new game. It was full. So this was day 2. I don't know if, let's see if we have pictures from day 3. This was day two. Lots and lots of games.
Don't hurry.
I'm not hurrying. I mean, there are a lot of publishers. There is a huge number of publishers, and the games are so different from kids games to
Family games, to party games. A lot of party games.
There were two. One game was it was a hit like last year. One was Gay Sauna. It was, their booth was full.
Yes.
And the other one was with something with vulva.
Woman's pleasure, yes.
Yeah.
It was a couple's game, and they had a lot of magnets and
So
things.
you have different strokes for different folks. You'll get everything from crazy costumes, to yeah, alpacas. I will. So this is I think this is on Friday. You did this.
Yes, this is on day 2.
On day 2, which was this was a bit. I think it was towards the end of the day when you did this, because it wasn't that crazy. Or the first days were not. I would say were not crazy.
Thursday was not crazy. Friday was crazier.
Crazier until midday.
3
midday to 2 or 3. After 3 o'clock, it was, as you saw here. Let's go back. It was breathable. I don't know what. I think we are in hall 4 here. I don't know what.
4 and 5. Yeah.
4
there
and 5.
we enter 5.
Here we enter 5. I mean, Essen is huge. You cannot imagine how. If you have been to a small con in Romania, when you go there, I mean, we did not have a lot of cons anyway. We had 2 or 3 cons, one in Iași, and one in Târgu Mureș. So when you go there, I mean, it's immense. And this was the entrance at Yellow, I believe, which was again crazy. This was it was the Polish version of Siege of Rundar. And they had this, I may look Polish, but I'm language independent. And the game, I think, is language independent. They had the Polish version, which was, I think it was a lot cheaper than the English version. And anyways, the guys tried to, they did their best to do their marketing in order to try to sell whatever they were having to probably not necessarily Polish speaking people. And this is day 3. So
yes, this is Saturday.
This is Saturday. We went to Garfield Games booths, and yeah, Dee made a drawing of me there. She said, "Well, we have to do this. We did it last year. Let's do it this year also." So I want to do something. Let's see if I can. I want to make this as big as I can. Oh yeah, this is the big potato. I don't know. I did not show the people the good potato. This was a. I think you could have win it, right? This one. This is the.
Yeah, stop it a little bit.
So you had a board, and you had.
And they have a board game.
They
have the board game.
They have the board game.
Yes, they have the board game. I don't know for sure how it's called. It's chicken versus hot dog or something like that.
Anyways. Do you have the?
No, I don't have the potato.
Where's the potato? Because
the potato.
What you are supposed to? I mean, come on. Oh, what did it? View story. Yes.
Yep.
Sorry, what did it happen? So, I think I did something bad there. So let me take. No, this is over. Sorry, just a tiny mishap. So Let's go back. Let me explain what happened with the potato. So they had two toys underneath the toys. Where's the potato? Oh, in here. Oh, this is a picture I made with Mr. Friedman Freeze, but I'll talk about this in a second. So you had two things. Okay, let me show you. let's go back here. So this is, oh, give it back. So you have a chicken. Let me go a bit more closer. So you had a chicken, and this is a sausage. This is what they say.
A hot dog.
A hot dog. And you had to throw it at the board, and if it stick, you would have gotten a small potato. The game is a chicken versus hot dog. This is the game. Big potato games. And practically they gave me a choice. You either throw the chicken or you throw the hot dog, and I told them, give me the dildo. I mean, it just looks like like a dildo. And I said, give it to me, and I had to throw it without seeing it. I throw it and it stuck. So I got the potato. She tried first, she didn't get it, so I tried next, and I said, I'll throw it, give it to me. I had I thought how I will throw it away, so get as much chance as I get to stick. So it stuck, and I got the potato, because she really liked this potato.
Hey, and that was the costume that when
let's go back here.
Yeah, this was the costume somebody was wearing, and when he was not wearing it, the big potato was sleeping. That's what it says there.
Yeah.
Do not disturb. I'm sleeping.
Oh, okay. It was kind of fun. Yeah, Dixit, of course. They had huge...
Oversized Dixit.
An oversized Dixit. And
there, you switched to German?
I switched to German.
Yeah.
Good. I switched to German, yes.
Yeah. Guten Morgen.
So yeah, I show you. I was hungry, as I told you. I got myself some pieces at the booth, at the Spiel material booth. I got some pieces. Yeah, some pieces. Some. I didn't get everything.
Some.
I usually would. Before the pandemic, I usually I got some pieces from them. I have some pieces from them, but the shipping gotten more and more expensive, that I did not order from them anymore, because you get something rather small and you have to pay 30 euros shipping, and it was just not feasible anymore. You would have not needed to spend, I don't know, 200 or 300 euros on stuff to get 30 euros shipping to make it worthwhile. So I not want to spend that much on pieces. So I got some, for example, I've paid around 50 euros for all those pieces. So imagine that for all those pieces I would have added 30 euros shipping. So it was not an option. But I was at Essen, and I last year I was so upset that I did not get some pieces. Last year I went and we stayed there, like I said, for an hour and got myself some pieces. This is a
pictures from day
pictures
3.
from day 3. Oh, of course, this was just crazy. I mean, Ticket to Ride was Days of Wonder has a huge booth. Asmodee has a huge booth. They make a whole show there. So it was, yeah, they had this this poor dude was moving this cart practically with this other dude, which I don't know if is that small either. Yeah, it doesn't cut today for me, cubes. Yeah. And of course they had coal, because we live in Essen. We were in Essen, so Essen has had coal.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, it was. I will try to get a copy of this. Try to do a playthrough of Legends of the West, but through Asmodee Romania, hopefully. So this is a Romanian designer which got published this year. They look a bit like Mario, yeah, Mario Kart. They looked a bit like Mario. You're right. And this is he got published. This is Sakara or Shakar, I don't know. It's a small card game which so it's his first published design, I think. So kudos to him, and I do hope he manages to publish even more. I know he's working on another game with another designer, so I do hope he gets more and more published ones. I wish him the best of luck. And it was a wrap. I managed to,
This is from tonight.
this is from tonight. You added it tonight.
Yep.
Go
back.
This is some of the loot. This was the last day. As you can see, I was looking rather tired, but I was happy. I was happy I went. I was happy that although I have managed for 4 days to forget a bit of my problems and all the it re-energized me to play again, because I felt a bit off. I did not all the good vibes of some publishers and some people which I met at different booths, and managing to get some copies which I did not think I'm going to get, made me, I don't know, re-energized me to play again more and play for the channel and do things on the channel. And yeah, in a way it was, like I said, a positive Essen. Also, yeah, it was fun just being there, and I have Saturday night I met two French guys, and I have spoken to them a bit about they immediately subscribed to the channel, and I talked to them about games and different games and life and France and Latin language and how different things, and we spent, I think, although I was tired and I was knackered, as they say, it was a lot of fun. I've stayed, I think for almost an hour, 1 hour, hour-ish. I have stayed and I have talked to them, although I was really tired, and I knew that the next day I have to go back to drive 21 hours back to Romania. I mean, it was too fun not to talk. They were playing Terraforming Mars, the dice game. And do we really need the dice game? I mean, we have so many Terraforming Mars, so much Terraforming Mars, do we really need the dice game? But they liked it, and I said, no, I don't need it, but I want it. So it is that I don't need it, but I want it. So they were having fun. Again, we talked. It was a nice interaction, and that gave me again a good feel.
I want to ask you something. That's why I'm holding my
okay,
hand
ask
like
me.
this. So you said it was in a way a fun experience. Essen was in a way a fun experience. In what way wasn't it a fun experience?
In the tiring way. In the
Yeah.
fact that at some point it was. I mean, I had to. At one moment I was so tired. I think at the end of the third day of Saturday, I just sat at the Simon booth or Command booth, which is Asmodee. I think I don't know how they're. It's just crazy. I don't want to go, but it was a Command game, and I just sat there. There was no one at the table, and I just sat there to relax and take a little bit, because I was so tired and I wanted to re-energize a bit for whatever we were supposed to do in the last half hour. And I just sat there and evidently someone came and tried to explain the game, and I said, I'm just tired. I just want to sit here for 5 minutes. I just, I said, okay, no problem. And I said, but if you want to explain me the game, and if you really like explaining the game, you don't need to explain the game. I mean, come on, you probably have explained it
200 times.
I don't know how many times. You don't really need to do it for me, but if you want to do it, okay, I'm gonna sit here and listen.
We can pretend to talk.
And I stayed there, and he explained the game, and it felt like, oh yeah, it looks interesting. It felt like not a bad game, not something for me. I have, I think, one game of that time and of that type, and I think it's Vengeance. And it looked like a game like Vengeance. Sorry. So yeah, it was tiring because we arrived at noon, and we immediately went into meetings and moving around from hall to hall. Like I said, it's immense, it's huge, it's crazy.
It is. I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, and
I read on their website 50,000 square meters.
50,000.
50 is...
Yes.
50. Yes.
50,000 square meters.
50,000 square meters. It was last year, so probably this year was the same.
Probably,
it's
yeah.
Same
halls. Same halls. Yes. And probably if it will go bigger, it had, I think this year it was close to 200,000.
We don't know the numbers yet.
Visitors. I've read this. I've read somewhere this. It's close to 200,000 visitors, and from different countries. I have talked with people from, as I said, from France, from the US, China. It's different also publishers, of course, from all different continents. It's such a diverse hobby, and it's quite fun to see it this way. And people don't judge it, because it's very, in a way, nice. I don't know, nice is not a good word. It feels good to be there. Yeah, Radu, you should you should go if you have the chance, and yeah. Now let's go back to one more thing. I have managed to make some pictures, and I'm so happy I made some pictures. Here I was with Stefan Feld, with Fabio Lupiano. Fabio, we just met on the with Stefan Feld. There's no interview on the channel, but it will be soon. He agreed to come and do an interview. With Fabio, you can find an interview on the channel.
We met with him because we were waiting on the train from Ticket to Ride. Because when the train comes, you have to stop. They stop you. And he passed next to us, and you stopped him.
Yeah, I stopped him.
It was very unexpected and very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
He remembered very fast who I was, and then we talked a bit, and then we did the picture. Of course, with the guys from with Vangelis, I did not know Vangelis. With Varnavas, I have talked last year, but this year I have managed to talk with Vangelis also and meet him, and he is quite I would say, a renowned designer. I mean, he made The Pursuit of Happiness, Among the Stars. I think it's also his design. He was an accomplished designer before he did this. He did Hegemony. And I'm quite curious to see what their new world order looks like. I think they have something special there, and I, for one, I want to see what they come up with. Fun talking to them. Oh, of course, it was fun having a chat with it's always fun having a chat with David Turci. At first he did not remember, but when I told him about the interview, he remembered who I was, and we talked more. The first thing when the first thing in the first evening, I think, because he was always at the board and dice booth, and we were also, as you can see, we're at the board and dice booth here. We were also a lot at the board and dice booth. The first thing he said when he saw me, I'm not in my working hours, and I just and I said okay.
Because it was after.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. It was after. I am off my. And then we met the next day, and I met his little kid, his child, his baby. He's a baby. He's quite a baby. I think it has 1 year or something, which was quite cute. And then yeah, we chatted a bit. He remembered who I was, and then we chatted a bit. And the guy is quite funny. It was probably a crazy fair for him with Nucleum and the Mind Clash booth. But he had the time for a pick, and that's why I said Kosti from Board Game Pixels. We did our picture there. That's why I said we stayed at the board and dice booth more, because we talked a lot. We talked about games. We started the let's say professional relationship in 19. We were talking since 2018, it was, let's say, more friendly, and we are friends today. So it was nice to meet him like this, and otherwise it's rather hard, so we stayed there. I finally managed to meet Stefan Risthaus, the designer of my favorite game, which is Arkwright. He talked to me about a bit about a newer edition of Arkwright, which it might happen. We'll have to wait and see, and I'm super excited about that. Probably new artwork, probably new graphics. So hopefully the game, which I find fun and very good, will have new followers, because we live in 2023, and the graphics and the artwork today is not the same as it was in 2013 or 14 when the game came out. It was a lot of fun talking to him and talking about games in general, and and life a little bit. He was at the Spielworks booth. There I spent a little time there, because Uli Blenneman is, I think we have a picture here, exactly. Uli Blenneman is one of the first publishers who supported my channel and supported what I did, what I do, and was in a way he always said I'm doing a good job, and I should do it some more. Here he has the main coach or something. I thought it was a pun. He's the boss, but he's not really the boss, because the P doesn't have another circle, half a circle, to make it a B. So I thought this was, but no, apparently this is a guy who is a coach or something. Yeah, but always fun to speak with Uli, and he's a great guy. And Spielworks is one of my favorite publishers out there. So he always managed to publish quite interesting Euro games, and I'm really happy to see what he will come up with next. Are we live? I wanted to see one thing.
If we are still alive.
If we are still alive. I wanted to see if the stream seems okay.
Yeah, we are still alive.
Is everything okay with the stream? I'm curious, Radu. Because here it says that it has some issues with transmission. I do hope it doesn't have that issue with transmission. So I'll go back to. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Let's go back here. Let's go to. Okay. And this is a picture with which I have made at the end. Please tell me it's Yana. I hope it's the correct name.
This is how I remember.
Yeah, this
I
is.
can't find public information.
I hope I'm not wrong. I don't know what I did with. I have to look. I have a few more cards. Yeah. I hope I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, if I am wrong, I am sorry, deeply sorry. But yeah, um, it, it was again fun talking to her. This year also we had a very feisty and fiery discussion last year, but I do think those are always good. Um, and with a pick with Sam McDonald. Um, Great meeting Sam and Shem at their booth. Great guys, so relaxed, so laid out, so it's they make you feel good. So it was fun. It was fun finally meeting them in person. And this was. Do I have anything here? No. So this is. I think that was the last day. So some more pics. Let's see what do we have. Of course, with Johnny Pack. This was with Johnny is with Sam with some of these guys. You can find the interviews on the channel, of course. You can find one with with Johnny Pack. He's quite a character. He's so fun to talk to speak to. He's such a good guy. I recommend if you go to Essen and if you meet and you like these designers, to go talk to them. If you want an autograph, they'll give you an autograph. What is happening to the stream? Oh, it has more. Oh, let's do a small. Let's do this. There's something. Is it Radu? Is the stream all right? Is it okay?
It's okay.
Is it okay? It seems to stand more than it should when it's on the red. I do wonder if it's okay, Radu. You have to tell me. Is it alright? It's okay? Okay. If you go to, like I said, if you meet them or if you go to Essen and they'll gladly speak to you, give an autograph or something. Well, as long as it's as long as it's civilized, of course. Finally managed to speak with Vital Lacerda. Hopefully, I know he's in vacation right now. Hopefully, we managed to get that interview done. I've been trying to get him to do an interview for 1.5 years. We met last Essen, but I hope this year we're going to be able to do it. And she's Shelley from Eagle Griffin, of course. She works with oh, come on. What is wrong with you? Let's go. Shelley is the assistant, is Vital's assistant. She works very close with him on its designs. She playtests a lot, so it was quite fun to meet her. Quite fun. Of course, this is for Radu. There is a story behind this. We were just walking and we saw a signing. We saw Menzel signing something. Michael Menzel. There was a picture of signing from this. What hour it is? Let's go. And when we arrived, we were supposed to be at the end of the queue. There was this lovely lady. What her name? You have it noted on your phone. Anne, I think.
Not sure.
I think is Anne. Yes. Anne from Cosmos was staying there, and she was having a sign in German, which said that the line for signing ends here. So
we were past the line.
We are past the line. We're behind the line. So is it all right, the stream? Yeah, is it all right? I don't know if it's all right. Yeah, Radu, are you still there? Oh, I hope it's. Are you still there, Radu? I don't know. So you listening to it? Is it okay? Yeah,
The sound is okay.
the sound is okay. Okay. So we were behind. We were past the line. We weren't supposed to be there, and I I thought. I mean, I put things together, and I realized that we are a bit. Uh, yeah, I thought. I think we are we are not going to get this signing. But I said, well, I don't understand German, so I'm staying here. And the lovely lady was showing me the sign, was pointing to the sign, and was pointing to the sign, and I said, and then she started speaking in German, and I was all the time, and then I'm sorry, I don't understand German, and she says, this says it's the end of the line, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't understand German. She said in English, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't understand German. And then we ended up speaking a bit, and then I show her a playthrough that we did for Legends of Andor, and I kindly asked her if I could just ask Michael Menzel to do an interview with us, and then she said after she saw that I really wanted to do the interview and so on. She said, "Okay, you can try to speak to him and ask for an interview." And yeah, the details are not yet done, but we will hopefully we'll get an interview with Michael Menzel. I talked a bit with him, and he was a lot of fun to talk with, and she signed a bit something, Radu. So you have something signed.
You skipped some steps, so we were behind the line, so it should have stopped without us.
Yes.
But he was nice enough. There were people behind us. There were many people behind us because the sign was not visible anymore, and he was very nice to sign all the people
yeah,
behind us
behind
and
us.
also
Yeah.
make a picture with you. So yeah, a very very nice experience.
So a lot of fun.
And his hours were, I don't know, let's say from 3 to 3:30, and it was already 5 when we got there.
So I don't think it was.
We don't know if
no, it wasn't
he
5.
started.
No, it was. I think it was half an hour past the hour he should have stopped. It wasn't that late. It was half an hour to
Yeah.
40 minutes
Well,
past what the hour
it was
he
past
should.
his hours,
Yeah, past the hour he
which
should have
is
stopped.
nice.
And of course he stayed there, and he signed for all people who were at the queue.
Yeah.
And I think there were 5 to 10 people after us.
Yep.
At the queue, which was he's a nice guy. What do you want? And of course I got a pic with Mr. Simone. It's always nice to whenever I think we bumped into each other. We bumped into each other at Thundergriff, at Cranio's booth, and I always chatted a bit how it is, how it's the fair, how do you feel. I saw he, like I said, explaining Anunnaki, and I eavesdropped. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Okay. I made you stop in the middle of the road. But the stream is all right. You have no issues with the stream. Hopefully. So yeah, it was fun. We talked, and we chiacchiere. I love the way. What are we doing? We chiacchiere. We small talk. We yeah. It was fun. It's always fun speaking with Mr. Luciani, Simone Luciani, and I think this is from the first day. So I ended up at 12 Spiele's booth because I wanted to talk with Henning, and Mr. Friedman Fries was there, and I said I have to talk to him, and it was so easy to talk to him. He was there. He was nice. I said nice meeting you. I'm a big fan of your games, we ended up speaking about what I liked about Findorf and different things. It was such an easy. It's like I don't know. At least we have met at least once before. It was like this. It was like we have met at least once before. You are the biggest fan of Menzel. You are, yes, Rado, you are. And we talked a little bit, and I did not. At some point, I said, "Well, I don't want to take any more of your time." It was very nice. I asked him about the stock trading game, which is Black Market, which doesn't have Fs. I think. I don't know. Maybe in German might have, yeah, but in English it doesn't have any.
It has at least an F.
Yeah, and what else? Let's see. It was a lot of fun meeting. He's a character and so easy to talk to and fun. Of course, and I realize I am stupid enough to not talk to him about. Oh no, I did it again. To spoke to him about an interview, and I have to talk now with Henning and so on to do that interview. I have to. Okay, with Daniele Tascini, we've spoken about his future games, and he has some interesting games coming out, and because this year he had none, he had no games. He will have, I think, in 2024 or 2025, lots of games coming out at once. So we will see then what will come out. I'm interested to see if I might like some of his games. I might like some of his games. Not like. I'm a bigger fan. I liked all of those, but I appreciate all of his games, but some of those are for me more than are others. But I do enjoy his what?
Black Friday has an F.
Has an F.
It's
It's not Black
Friday.
Market. It's Black Friday. I said Black Market.
Oh, is it?
It's Black Friday. Yeah,
Okay.
it has an F. You derailed me of my thoughts, and now I have to. What was I saying, Rado? So, anyways, he will have some. As I've heard, there will be. I don't know if it's a. It should be. I don't know if I could. There will be a new edition, probably, of an older game with new components, and I don't know if the artwork will change, but we should expect good things. I try to share. I'm quite tired because I've been woken up since this morning, 7:30, and then we had training before this. So yeah, a bit tired. And this is a pic with a friend, a good friend from Romania. He's called. He has also a channel. Ali plays a lot. Ollie from Ollie plays a lot. He's a fun character. He's quite a fun guy, and yeah.
He was very proud of his new acquisition.
He was very proud of his new acquisition. I think this is a Danny Garcia game, Arborea.
Mhm.
And I think these are all oh, the pictures that I made. Oh, sorry. It was easier to share them from Instagram than doing a whole other stuff. I had some pictures on my phone with the games, but yeah, um, it was. Essen is big. Is huge. Is an experience, and as I have said in my, it's just fun to be there, and I'm really happy they made me go in a way, because she wanted it so much to go that I said, well, if you want it so much, I have to go. And I think the main thing that also one of the main things that triggered me is that we had some reservations already made and paid. So that in a way, well, made me go. But in the end, I am happy that I went. The it ended up to be a fun fair. So I want to touch on one more subject before I close this, which is not a fun subject, but I want it to be pretty clear. There were some publishers which they have given me a discount on their games to get a review copy, and I have. And although I would have wanted to play those games, I would have wanted to stream them and do playthroughs of them. I am, although in the end, yeah, it, I, in the end, would be good to have those playthroughs. I think on the channel, I had to refuse those offers because I do not want to pay to work. In the end, this is what I'm doing. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately. It's quite fun what I do. But this is a hobby. I don't get any money out of it. So I every bit of time that I spent for the channel comes out of my time for something else. So I have to balance my time, and it's also work. It's work. You have to be at a certain hours. You have to be there for certain hours. I can't stop at the middle and I say I don't want to play it anymore because I'm too tired. It is work, and I try to do as professionally as I can and as good as I can, and that's why I have invested in a certain deck, and that's why I invested in, I think, good cameras which can show the best. They're not, I don't know, TV cameras or something like that, but for a YouTube channel, I think it's a good setup what I have here, and I think I can show games as the best way they look, as best as I can, as best as yeah, that's the purpose. So I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to pay to do that. And I think it's, in a way, it's also, I find it a bit disrespectful for publishers. I spend hours and hours to play a game, a heavier game. You play 5-6 times before you do a playthrough. Then you do the playthrough. Yeah, sure, it is fun in it, but it's also, you have a certain and I try to keep it a certain standard, and I try to keep it. I try to make it as best as I can in these conditions, in not getting paid for what you do. But I still try to do it. I don't just use one camera, for example, and that's it. I try to move through cameras. I try to show you the game in a very, very good way, and try to show you every component, and try to show every board, and try to show the artwork, and try to show the correct colors. So it is work. It you have to have certain knowledge to do that, and of course you can acquire it during time. Everybody in the end can do it. I think. If but yeah, you need to apply yourself to it. And again, I find it. You can say that you're out of review copies. I'm just. I find it to ask me to pay you a certain amount to take a game and work, because at the end of the day I will do that playthrough and then I'll move to the next game to try to show the next game, and I will not end up enjoying that game for myself in the end, as you do when you play games as a hobbyist. You take a set and you delve and you play it, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 times. I do not have that privilege. So in the end, that this I don't think this is a. Also, I think a publisher asked me if I'll do the playthrough and then give the review copy send the review copy to a next reviewer. Which, yeah, of course, if you pay me to do the playthrough, of course I can do that easily, because also in the end, the hours that I spend doing this, it adds to a bigger cost with lighting. That's not for free. Lighting is not for free. To spend at least 1 kilowatt per hour, that's not free. With lights, computers, and everything that is on. If you need to have decent lights if you want to manage to make the cameras work as best as a camera can work. The cameras that I have, of course, but I cannot have the best out there. But yeah, to make all the system work, you need good lights. You need to bring up the lighting here. And although it's a what is called a bath lighting, it's not very focused. It's because it's easier to make it that way without having shadows and so on. I won't go into details into that. Yeah, it takes up money. The computer works hard to get everything in and so on. Everything. Yeah, like I said, all it's here is around 1 kilowatt per hour. So I'm spending money to do this. I'm not making any money. And in the end, if I don't know if I would get a certain amount of money from certain people, probably for games. If you get, let's say, I don't know, if you have this certain, but even this way, I don't find it it's a barter. I find it a barter. I do work for. In the end, it's not. I don't think I gain something. I would gain something if I would sell those games, but I don't do that. So I would not recommend anyone to do that. If you want to take, the only way I see it is to pay a retail price or a smaller price for a game is only if you'll do something very short, write something very short on Instagram or something like that, and yeah, you get a game that you can play for fun, but you won't invest the hours and the money in the equipment that's here. Sure, for a reviewer like that, he's okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pay half price, or I don't know what's the quote or something. I'm not even interested. Even if it was €1, I wouldn't have paid it. It's a matter of principle. So I'd say if you're a serious, or you consider yourself a serious reviewer, or someone, I would say do not um, do not how is it? How does it say? I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired. Um, do not encourage this behavior. That's what I say of publishers. If you consider yourself a serious reviewer, okay, he doesn't want to give you something, give you. He doesn't want to. It's a barter, like I said. If yeah, you write something again, you have no costs on Instagram, absolutely no costs. But if you do what I do, you have a lot of costs, and you have to have certain knowledge to do what I do. So other than that, yeah, it is a smaller channel, that's true, but I do think we are doing a good thing here. We are working hard. Sometimes we do it when we're tired, and we try to do it and try to spread our passion for games and for Euro games, because we have fun with Euro games. And yeah, and with a let's end it positively in the way. I just wanted to touch on that, and I want to end it by saying, sorry, Radu, I do not have more funny stories, or I don't remember right now because I am pretty tired, as you can see. But yeah, it was as you saw in the photographs, it was awesome. If you can, we saved some money to do this. We put aside some money because we knew we were going to do it, so we put some money. Also, with the money we spent together, we could have bought the games. But this was not the purpose. So I would say, and it's far more. Sometimes you feel like you beg to work, and you feel like a beggar, but you are just trying to make something work. It's easier to just not spend that money, go to this and just buy the game. But yeah, to end it in a more fun note, it was it was a fun experience, and if you can get the opportunity to go, I think Essen is a must try once. And have fun with people, play games. You can play games. I didn't get the chance to play any game, but you can play games, have fun, and really, really enjoy the company of people who have the same passion as you, and don't see you as a freak because you enjoy games, and they can't understand how you, as a mature human being, like games. You are there in between your own, and that's quite fun. Sure, if you're in the US, probably it's more expensive. You have Gen Con and some in PAX, and you have bigger con. If you're in Europe, I think, and you can do that, test them at least once, you should try it. And on that note, I would say I will finish it as I always do. I want to thank everyone who. You want to say something at the end, even if you're off camera and I didn't put the camera on you.
Um, no, I said everything I needed to say. Just a quick bye bye.
You're quite sleepy. She was almost
Yeah,
sleeping
I was just
on the table.
just listening.
So I'd say it is 12:30, so it's a good time to go to bed. I will want to thank every publisher that came on board with Bogi Plays. It will be Bogi Plays, but it's me, it's Dee, it's Radu. This is the main team, and hopefully we will get more players, which will come and help us here with some playthroughs. Um, I want to thank again all the publishers that came on board. Everybody who comes and watches live, everyone who come and watch after the fact. If you want to say something, say something. Say comment, say something. I will. I usually answer everything. I read it. I read everything, and I try to answer. And I'm thankful for all the comments I get, and all for all the viewers that come by. I also, if you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. This shows me I should smile, but this is impossible. I'm tired. Leave me alone, you. Go away.
There's a smile. There,
Go away.
right there. There is a smile. If I tickle you, maybe you will smile some more.
Yeah, if you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe, because yeah, in the end, every subscriber is welcomed and much appreciated. Until next time, all I have to say is what it says here. I will say this story also at some point. I think I don't know if I've ever said it. Not in English. I think I said it in Romanian. But so this it says, play a lot, play loads, as the Brits say, have fun, and until next time, bye bye, fine folks, wherever in the world you are.